Hey crossword fans! Today we're going to be solving the New York Times crossword for Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. Alright, let's get started. One across. Confident claim. How would you describe a confident claim? It's not an avowal. That's way too long. Let's look at these downs here. Cold beverage popularized at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis. It's not Coca-Cola, that doesn't fit. Interesting. Sleeveless top. Well, it definitely can't be tank top. Could it be a camisole? That does fit. Small marching band. And this is wordplay, so I don't think we're talking about a musical marching band. I wonder if it's a band of insects. Could it be talking about ants? It could be army ants. That would fit. Vote in opposition. That's got to be nay. So, confident claim. I guess it could just be I can. That would be a confident claim. Stone measure. If we're talking about gemstones, this could be carat. This looks like it's our first theme answer. We have a couple of bolded letters here. Metals. Okay, so we have ME. Is that the state code for Maine in the United States? It looks like it's going to start with ME, doesn't it? Crafty initials. That's got to be DIY. They work through a lot of baggage for shores. They're not talking about a therapist. I think this is literally talking about baggage. That would be the TSA. Quite some time. Could be eons. Choir section. That has to be altos. So I guess this is iced tea. Refrigeration must have been kind of new back then. Blue reef fish. It looks like it's going to be tuna. Baseball pitcher's feet informally. Another word for a no-hitter is a no-no. Okay. Heartache. What's another word for a heartache? It's not sorrow. M-E. M-E. Oh, so we're just sounding out the letters here. M-E something. Word that can precede or follow player. It's not single player. Precede or follow. You know what it could be? It could be piano, because there's a player piano, and there's also a piano player. Flynn of Hollywood's Golden Age. That is Errol Flynn. He played Robin Hood. Tootsie Treat. This is more wordplay. Tootsie. Is this a pet name? Tootsie Treat. It's not talking about a Tootsie Roll. Tootsie. Modern day home of Persepolis. That is in Iran, yeah. 41 to 43. If they're talking about US presidents, this would be George H.W. Bush to George W. Bush. He would be his dad. Popular crowd. Is it ins plural, like the in crowd? Tootsie Treat. So I guess Tootsie is a slang term for your foot or your toes. And this would be a pedicure. Emmy Awards. It seems like there should be awards with an A. So this is not tuna. Heartache has got to be woe. Gobi Desert. Okay, so this is definitely going to start with G-O. And we have geo here. So geological. This is tang. Is that right? I've never heard of a fish called a tang before. I don't know that much about fish though, so that might be right. Middle of the road. That's got to be so-so. Let's look at this next theme answer here. Say what? An equivalent phrase. Essay. Essay? Maybe it'll start with essay. I don't know how this is going to end. These are kind of hard to figure out. Acting unconsciously. Out of it? Sleepwalking? With a clear head. I wonder if this is sanely. This is asking for an adverb. About 2.5 pints of beer. Would that be a yard of beer? Legislative subject of the 2020 miniseries Mrs. America for short. I don't know this, but I'm gonna guess that it was about the Equal Rights Amendment. Huh. On instinct? Zippo. It's not zilch. We're having a lot of trouble building out. Sound asleep. I really just want this to be out. Not so loud. This isn't a musical term, is it? It could just be softer. Okay. Huh. Zippo. Maybe this is squat. That's nice. We've got a QU here. So this is an essay question. There we go. And this is on auto, of course. Lover of Eurydice in opera. I feel like I should have heard of this name before. It's not coming to me. Scratching post scratchers are cats. Source of the golden fleece. That was the fleece of a ram, right? In Jason and the Argonauts? This feels wrong. I wonder if this F is right. Reproductive cell? Shouldn't that be a gamete? So maybe it is right. Is it Orfeo? Like Orpheus? I think that might be right, actually. So geolocation? There we go. Irritated. That could be got at in the past tense as a verb. I'm looking back at this theme answer. So I guess these are almost like rebus puzzles, traditional rebus puzzles. You have a homophone for 2 letters, and then that kind of describes the whole sentence. Geolocation. The Gobi Desert is a location. Okay. Top of the order. Another wordplay clue. So this is not going to be about baseball. The order. It could be a religious order. This could be an abbot. They would be pretty high up in a religious order. Godsend. That's got to be a boon. Cheers, bartender Woody. Is this the character's name? Was that played by Woody Harrelson? I thought the bartender was Ted Danson. Wasn't his name Sam? Sam and Diane? I guess Woody Harrelson could have been on Cheers. I didn't really watch it, so I'm not sure. And I definitely don't know his name. Okay, let's look at this one. Foot warmer. Is it a booty? Like a baby's booty? Young male lover informally. It's not a bow. Enclosed rhyme scheme. I'm gonna guess it's ABBA. Foul shot following a basket in hoops lingo. Isn't it called and one? So maybe this has got 2 instead. And then young male lover. That would be a boy toy, right? And this is I. What doesn't look the best naked. And this is wordplay. What doesn't look the best naked. With the naked eye, you can't see as well as you could with a telescope or something. That's a very tricky clue. Okay, and then we have Woody Boyd. I definitely don't know that character. Formal ceremony, that's got to be a rite, maybe performed by an abbot. Prevailing spirit, that should be the ethos. Spain's the longest river. I was just in Spain this year. I'm not sure if I know this river, though. Catchphrase for Moviedom's International Man of Mystery. That was Austin Powers, so it was "Oh, behave," right? That was one of his many catchphrases. Vikings EG. I don't think they're talking about the football Vikings. I think maybe this is Norsemen. That would be an example of Vikings. What is this? This doesn't look familiar to me. Scientia potentia blank. Knowledge is power. This is Latin? It seems like it has to be est. That's the Latin word for is, right? Okay. Furtive laugh. That should be he. That'll show ya an equivalent phrase. So there. So we have Ebro. I don't think I've ever heard of this river. Word with screen or space. Screen or space. Let's get one more letter here if we can. Something passed down the line. That should be a gene. Joke. That's got to be a gag. Screensaver, space saver. There we go. That did help. Stampeders in the Lion King. Those were wildebeests, right? Also known as news. All right, let's see if we can get this last theme answer here. Rummy. Are you game? Very nice. Okay, I think we're finally getting the hang of this theme. Keanu Reeves' role. He was Neo in The Matrix. Premier couples retreat. This is more wordplay. Premier. So this is not going to be about just a really high-end couples retreat. I wonder if it's about going to the movies as a couple? Premiere. Pastoral poems. Those are known as idyls. Oh, so it looks like it's going to be Eden. It's the first couples retreat, according to the Bible. That's very funny. University of North Carolina team to fans. I don't really know anything about college sports. I do think the North Carolina team might be the Tar Heels. So let's guess heels here. Medicinal form. Is it a pill? Sleep restlessly. That should be toss. You're tossing and turning. So we have apt. That's spot on. That is apt. And then we have Rio, birthplace of Bossa Nova. Yeah, I guess it's Brazilian. That sounds right. Okay. Lassie's owner on old TV. Wasn't it Timmy? Timmy's fallen down a well? Neolith. N-E thing. Any old thing? That's a really funny one. I think that's my favorite of the bunch. These are all pretty good though. Buns. Well, we could be talking about bread or hair or rear ends. Buns. Is it a patoot? That is another slang term for your rear end. Let's see if that's right. Game piece in Mastermind. Does he use a peg? I think it might. Trolls a lookalike. That's got to be an ogre. Land that's split from Zanzibar in 1861. Zanzibar. Jeez, I have no idea. Is it Oman? Self-images? This is more wordplay. I don't think it's about psychological self-images. I want to say it's maybe about selfies. Tough nut to crack. That should be an enigma. Fitness fanatic in slang. That's definitely a gym rat. What seers read. They read signs of the future or omens. So this is going to be Oman, and this is tats. Oh, it's images that you put on yourself, on your body, literally. Tattoos. Very funny. All right, well, let's throw this S in there and see if that'll do it for us. Okay, a Thursday in 18 minutes. This was a pretty clever theme. So we have clues that start with a 2-letter bolded pair at the beginning, and you need to say these 2 letters out loud, and then there's a homophone at the beginning of each answer that matches these 2 letters, and then the answer will describe the clue. That is so tricky. So medals are ME awards. Gobi Desert is a geolocation. Say what is an SA question. Neolith is NE old thing. And Rummy answers the question, are you game? That's a great one too. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the sound of that Thursday solve, and I think that's gonna do it for now. All right, I'll see you next time.